We were listening to Senator Chris Murphy. I know there has been reaction from Senator Chuck Schumer. What more can you tell us at this point? What have you been seeing play out on Capitol Hill today?
Hey, Veronica. Well, we're hearing what you hear after every mass shooting. Lots of thoughts and prayers and heartbreak about the tragedy striking America yet again. But thus far, just about every lawmaker is unfortunately staying in their partisan political lanes. Democrats, as you can hear in Senator Murphy's voice, are desperate for some kind of action on any kind of gun legislation, whether that be background checks, an assault weapons ban, red flag law. Democrats want to do something to try to stop this from happening again. But Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, during his floor speech on the Senate floor earlier today, really pointing the finger at Republicans for their lack of willingness to come to the table and even try to work out something with Democrats to try to find that path forward that Senator Murphy was looking for. Take a listen to Schumer.
To my Republican colleagues, imagine if it happened to you. Imagine if this was your kid or your grandkid. How would you feel? Could you ever forgive yourself for not supporting a simple law that would make these mass shootings less likely? Please, 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 damn it, put yourself in the shoes of these parents for once.
Now, Senator Schumer's comments echoing what I've heard from just about every Democrat thus far on the Hill. Senate Minority Leader, Republican Senator Mitch McConnell, also spoke this morning on the floor, and he spoke of the heartbreak and spoke of the tragedy, but didn't talk about the type of legislation or working with Democrats to try to move forward and actually do something to stop this from happening again. Republicans, you'll hear them talking about the need to spend money on mental health, but Republicans largely saying the problem isn't guns. It's not what we should be focusing on, and that's some of what we heard from Senator Ted Cruz in a comment that he made before heading out towards Uvalde. So take a listen to Cruz.
You see politicians try to politicize it. You see Democrats and a lot of folks in the media whose immediate solution is to try to restrict the constitutional rights of law-abiding citizens. That doesn't work. It's not effective. It doesn't prevent crime. We know what does prevent crime, which is going after felons and fugitives and those with serious mental illness, arresting them, prosecuting them when they try to illegally buy firearms.
Now, Senator Schumer has taken a procedural step to try to get two background check bills to the floor vote, to the Senate floor for some votes. Both of these bills already passed by the House back in March of last year, and they have just been languishing in the Senate with Senator Schumer knowing he doesn't have the 10 Republican votes he needs to overcome a filibuster. So even if these bills do come to the floor, they're likely to get blocked, unfortunately.
Stephanie, let's go ahead and shift our attention for a second to the ATF, which unfortunately is the smallest federal agency, which overlooks all of this. What is it? The Bureau for Guns, Tobacco, Firearms, Explosives. There is a meeting today on all of this, and this is, again, an agency that has been without a director, without any leadership for years now. What is going to happen in that meeting today? What exactly is at stake here?
Well, it's the Senate Judiciary Committee that's holding some nomination hearings, and one of the nominations they're considering today is Steve Dettelbach, President Biden's nominee, to lead the ATF. Now, as you were saying, the ATF has been going years without a Senate-confirmed director. The last time they had one was in 2015. So the ATF has been struggling. It has been underfunded, and that's something that I heard from Senator Cory Booker earlier this morning. Caught him in the hallways, asked him as a member of the Judiciary Committee how last night's shooting was going to impact today's hearing for this ATF director nominee, and he stressed that Congress and the government needs to be putting more money into the ATF, that they are being, handcuffed and unable to enforce the laws that are already on the books. But that is in light of the shooting yesterday, the hearing today, and the questions for Steve Dettelbach definitely taking on new importance in a new meeting.
Like you just said, this is an agency that has been without a leader for almost 7 years now. Stephanie Liebergen reporting live from Capitol Hill. Stephanie, we always appreciate it. Thank you so much.